everybody, this is James, and it is summertime, it is hot, the wind is kind of still, and that's the perfect time of year to break out your hunting rifle and to sight it in for the winter deer season. Now, I'm not much of a deer hunter, and I'm not much of a hunting rifle guy either. This is actually the first hunting rifle I've reviewed in quite some time. And of course, this is a good time of year to break it out. This is a Thompson Center Compass. Thompson Center is probably best known to me for its muzzleloading rifles, but they make some fine cartridge guns too. And they're currently owned by Smith & Wesson, which turns out a great little product. This is marketed as a budget hunting rifle that you can buy for $300, and it'll shoot 1 inch at 100 yards, or 1 MOA. Well, that's with a certain guarantee of ammunition and a certain guarantee of shooter. I'm not the best shot in the world, but let's see what we can do. This particular one is chambered in 5.56mm NATO, but it'll shoot .223. I'm wearing a 3x9x32 scope, a very basic, inexpensive scope. We're going to try it at 50 yards and 100 yards at various targets to see how accurate this little guy is and put some rounds through it, see what I like, what I don't like, and let's get started. The Thompson Center Compass is a budget bolt action hunting rifle. It has some features you can come to expect and some that are a little bit different. The Compass comes in anywhere from .204 Ruger caliber to .30-06 for all your hunting needs. This one has a synthetic stock and a 22-inch long barrel, so it's the right length for most situations. The Compass uses a rotary style detachable magazine that you can see I'm unfastening here. This one holds 5 rounds, but in the larger calibers you'll have magazines that hold only 4 rounds plus 1. You can see the Mauser style of flag safety, which is inverted from a traditional style. Forward for fire, back for safe. There's a trigger pull, no wall, it just breaks. Another Mauser style feature of this rifle is a takedown. Just push your bolt release and the bolt comes right out. Very easy little setup, and a little bit different from most hunting rifles you find on the market is that the rifle comes threaded for the use of suppressors and muzzle devices. 1/2 by 28-inch threads. Makes a neat little package. So without further ado, let's shoot it some. Okay, we're at 50 yards distance. We're going to shoot a group with Hornady Black 62 grain full metal jackets. Bear in mind I'm not right-handed and I'm not right-eye dominant, so excuse any accuracy issues. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Alright, we got some targets out to 200 yards. Have a paper target at 100. Got some clay pigeons out there at about 110 to 150. And then our paper, some water bottles, etc. out to 200 yards. Take our safety off. Let's fire an official 100 yard group with this thing. Down a little better. Okay. Got him. go for a clay pigeon. About 110 yards just beyond that berm. It's very important because the 5.56 and 223 can make a great varmint round, which means it's handy to hit something really small at a longer distance. See if I can do it. I think I hit it, but didn't blow a hole through it. Got it. There's another one at 150. See what I can do. Missed it. Got him. There's a lawnmower in the distance. So we peg that water bottle way on the left side. Okay, I give up on that. Let's go for the clays at 200. Okay, I think I got that one. And I'm out of ammo. Nice. Alright, just looking at the 100 yard group, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and about a 2-inch group. I'll have to give you the final measurements in the description because I forgot my tape measure. Overall, for me, that's not very bad accuracy at all. I can definitely shoot this a lot better than, say, other scope rifles in higher calibers like 270 or 30-06. This is not bad at all. And again, that's me talking, not necessarily the rifle. Not to mention, I'm not shooting this rifle from a bunch of sandbags. I'm not shooting it off a ransom rest. I'm shooting it off of a table, okay? Very unsupported, like you would expect from a deer stand. Even so, here's your little water bottle, 100 yards, blew it right open. 200 yards, I did actually hit that thing. Not bad. Our 100 yard, well 110 yard, and 150 yard clays, shattered them pretty well. And our 200 yard clay, I've got one shot on it. There it is. Not bad at all. If I can take my time, not rush the shots, you can be pretty accurate with this little guy. Overall, the Thompson Center Compass is definitely one of the better budget rifles you can buy. It fits very nicely. It takes down without any complication at all. And it seems to take wear pretty well. I've been beating this thing around for a couple months now trying to get it reviewed, and it's done pretty well. I do like that it has threads for a suppressor. That could be appreciated for folks who like suppressors and flash hiders. You got your pair of sling studs, which is always good, mandatory on a good hunting rifle. Overall, the gun has very few quirks at all. I do like the bolt throw and how I can work the action and not interfere with the scope. For some reason with the Savage Axis rifles, another budget rifle, I tend to hit the scope as I bolt up, and it's very annoying. The bolt throw is perfect on this rifle. The safety is right on. You can tell when it's safe and when it's fired. You can't accidentally shoulder the rifle and say, oops, it's actually unsafe. The trigger itself is one of the complaints I have about it. It's kind of heavy. There is no tick up on it at all. It's just a straight wall, and there you go. It breaks very cleanly, but I find it to be somewhat heavier than some other models. Not that big of a deal. The other complaint I have is the magazine. The magazine is polymer almost entirely. It's rotary, it's very nice, but for some reason I just would like a stamped steel magazine, and I don't like that the release is also polymer. I prefer that to be stamped steel or something like that, because I just don't think it'll hold up with time. And of course that's the complaint I have about the rifle. Another one that I have is the actual dragginess of the action. When I go to bolt up and I bolt forward, there's a bit of a snag I hit when I force it forward, and that's a little bit different than what is on other rifles. But that's a personal opinion of mine. I'm not exactly sure what yours are. If you have a Thompson Center rifle, sound off in the comments below. But overall, for 300 bucks, it's a pretty good rifle. If you want to take it hunting for anything, I definitely would give it a look. Again, this is James, and until next time, I'll see you later.